Hey friends, welcome back and happy Sunday. It is almost, it's 3:30, it's almost 4. I have not picked up the camera today. There has been a little bit of stuff going on. I just didn't plan on vlogging today because I'm already like 4 or 5 days ahead on my videos, but then I should have vlogged and I just decided to pick up the camera now. So Alice had a friend stay over last night and I got them up. Will texted me and he said, there is a camel and a zebra in the parking lot of Tractor Supply. And that was all he texted me. And I was like, okay, what's it there for? Like, what is it for the public to come see? He wasn't sure because he was just driving by. He said, I don't know, I can just see it from the road. So I got the girls, told them to get dressed, and they were like, why? I was like, your dad saw something interesting and I want to share it with you. So we went and they got to see a baby kangaroo. It was so soft. It felt like velvet. She was so sweet. It might have been he, I don't know. And then they got to feed some cows, like miniature cows. I don't know, is that a thing? They were small. One of them kind of looked like a baby Highland cow. It had like the shaggy fur hair. There was also a lamb. There was the camel, a zebra, a miniature horse. I'm trying to think of everything. Some goats. I think that might be it. Oh, and a donkey. So they got to feed all of the animals, which was fun. I'll insert a few pictures of them. The camel really loved the ice cream cone and was like sticking its head so far over the pen to get it. And then it was interested in Alice's red scrunchie she had on her wrist and was trying to eat that off her wrist. But they had a good time. After that, we were driving home and saw that Wendy's had swirl Frosties. And so I let them each get a Frosty and I brought one home for Jackson as well. Jackson got a vanilla caramel swirl, Alice got a chocolate caramel swirl, and her friend Ellie got a brownie battered chocolate swirl. So they must have been good because well, Jackson didn't finish his. He said he was full, so his is still, he ate half of it and put the rest in the freezer. And then got home and did a load of laundry and folded and put that away. I technically woke up at like 4 a.m. this morning and was awake until 8. Which is when I started the laundry, and then I finished it later in the afternoon. And then I was able to fall back asleep around 8 o'clock for another like 2.5 hours. My sleep schedule is just wonky right now since starting the GLP-1. I'm not sleeping as good as I could be. I did have a really good night's sleep the night before though. So it must have been because I was up all night pretty much the day before that. But for breakfast I had an Atkins shake. And then I had a snack of one of the mini Oikos Pro yogurt like smoothie shots. It's 10 grams of protein. And then I had a little bit after that. I'm trying to eat every few hours, just very small portions of something with protein. I had an Oikos 000 salted caramel yogurt. So far today I had yogurt products and an Atkins protein shake. But I was just about to make my dinner. It's early, but I'm starting to get a little nauseous, so I would like to get some protein in my stomach. So I wanted to get it made. I made chicken tacos for dinner for the family and myself. But I had meal prepped taco meat, ground beef taco meat the other day and portioned it out into 4 containers. It ended up being like 3.8 ounces of ground beef per container instead of 4 ounces because once you cook it down and everything and drain the fat. But I've got my taco meat heated up, and that's when I was like, I should pick up the camera and vlog and actually share a meal because yesterday I did not eat much at all. I know I'm probably going to get comments like, you're not eating enough, and I'm aware. I'm trying to do my best, but anyway. So I'll share my dinner with you. All that to say hello and welcome, and it's Sunday. Alright, so here's my taco bowl. I've got the 3.8 ounces of ground beef under there. I've got a small serving of cottage cheese. I know it sounds weird, but it's really good. I like to I'm gonna mix all this up into just a big mess. So it looks prettier right now. A little bit of the cilantro lime Uncle Ben's ready rice. Doesn't have much protein in it, if any, but I wanted it for flavor. Oh, it's got 4 grams of protein per cup, but I have like 50 grams or something like that. A sprinkle of cheese, some pico de gallo, and some shredded lettuce. And I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to eat all of this, but I'm going to do my darndest to give it a try. I'm using the app My Net Diary to just kind of track my goal is to track my protein, but it also tracks other things as well. So if I'm able to finish this conglomeration of a taco salad, I will be at 82 grams of protein for the day, 35 carbs, and 35 fat. So my goal is 100 to 120 grams of protein. So that still leaves me some room this evening to eat something else. I do not plan on, the lighting is not gonna do it for me here. Hold on. There we go. I do not plan on tracking all the time, but just while I'm getting used to eating high protein again, I do want to make sure that I'm getting enough so I'm not losing muscle mass while I drop weight, hopefully. Alright, so I was able to finish my dinner, which is a huge plus. I just ate it slow. Hopefully it doesn't disagree with me. Some people have trouble digesting ground beef once they start the injections, based off what I've read in a support group that I'm in. So, but the ground beef sounded better than chicken to me, so that's the route I went. I forgot to say I did add a little bit of Hidden Valley avocado lime ranch dressing to the top, just like a small drizzle, and that between that and the pico de gallo, it really like amped up the flavor of that meal. It was so good. So very happy about that. Will and Jackson are out mowing the lawn. Jackson's doing the weed whacking. I think he might have just came in. Yes, he did. Did you get it all finished?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. And we only have a push mower, so Will's doing the front yard, and then he does part of the backyard, and Jackson finishes it off. So that's what's happening there. I picked up the camera for a reason. What was it? I don't remember. What am I reading right now, you might ask? Or maybe you don't care. But I am currently listening to Dinner for Vampires by Bethany Joy Lenz. If you are millennial, basically, if you've ever watched One Tree Hill, she played Haley James Scott on that. But it's her autobiography about being on a cult TV show while also being in a cult. So I'm almost done with that. I started it last night on my way home from book club, and I'm already 71% of the way through. It's not a super long book though, about 8.5 hours, and I listen at 2.4. So that's what I'm currently reading. I finished, what did I finish? I don't remember what I finished last. I think Daisy Hates was the last book I finished by Jessa Hastings. Gave that a 4-star. It is I talked about it already in another vlog, but it's I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know what I would classify it as. I wouldn't classify it as romance. It's more of like a general fiction with some like mob mentality going on in it. Like her brother, the main character's brother, is like the crime mob of the city, and how she handles that. Anyway, it was decent, so gave that one a 4-star. I am going to go clean up from dinner and then let my food digest, get some more water in me, and probably go sit outside on the back porch and listen to some more of my audiobook. Hello friends, it's check-in time and probably time to close out the vlog. It's currently 8:30. Since I last spoke to you, I have not eaten anything else. I probably won't, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna finish drinking my water and probably call that a night. I am still super full from dinner, but I did get close to my protein goal today, which is better than I did yesterday. And then Will and Jack finished cutting the grass. Alice's friend went home, and then Alice and I ran up to the gas station to put gas in the vehicle and get more gas for the lawnmower. Got them slushies from Sonic because they're half off through the app all the time. And then came home, and Alice took a bike ride while I did my evening walk. I got 1 mile in and closed my 30-minute exercise ring, like along with other stuff that I did today, but the 1 mile I got in. Yeah, anyway. And then that's all that's happened. So tomorrow is Monday. We're back to school tomorrow morning, Alice has photography club at a park across town, so we will be going to that in the afternoon. She's very excited to go. What else? I think that's about it. And then somewhat, is it a busy week? I was just looking at the calendar. No, it's actually a very not busy week. So photography club tomorrow, and then Tuesday we have American Heritage Girls and Trail Life, and then nothing else until the following week, Trail Life award ceremony the following Tuesday. So we've got kind of a nice easy schedule this week, which is a nice change of pace. I feel like I've been bombarded with appointments and just a bunch of schedule stuff the last 2 weeks. So I will take the easier week. It'll give us some time to get more schoolwork done and focus on that this week without having to be in and out of the house between appointments and school and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and close it out for tonight. Thanks for coming along on another one. Drop a comment, share some love, and we will see you again tomorrow.